Hi, it's James Harrison. I'm here for Tip Tuesday. If you hear a little fan going, there's a vent right above me with a fan blowing because it's really hot. So ignore the noise if you hear that. What I'm going to talk about today is, I guess in a way I'm kind of pushing a product on you. I like these things called the Hendrix Sleeved Washers. Lay it right there. You probably can't see it. I'll put a picture of it in the comments. It looks like a little top hat. Of course, I'm wearing a black shirt, so that doesn't help. But it looks like a little top hat that you turn upside down, and it's a washer that a tension rod goes through, but it's got a sleeve that goes into the hole on the rim. So what I'm going to do just quickly, I'm going to take this snare drum. This is a DW, and I dropped the key. I'm going to take the Remo key, and I'm going to detune this lug, and I'm going to detune this lug. Okay, this is an Ambassador X on here, and the reason I'm doing this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one completely off and show you how I use these. I don't have them on this drum yet, but I will. This just has a typical washer on the tension rod. It's a metal one in this case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this Hendrix sleeve washer on here. And I put it on like that, so the sleeve actually goes this way. And I still leave the other lugs on and then put the Hendrix lug on. I'm going to put that in, and I'm going to have both of these detuned for a second. Not detuned all the way. I just want to get it just above finger tight. These Remo keys are great for this because it has this rubber bushing on the top that you can turn like that. And when you get to where you can't turn it, you're pretty much really a good finger tight. Now, the reason I did those two lugs in this, you can tell that it is detuned. I want to move this lug, and I'm going to pick it up so you can kind of see it. So what I'm doing here, look at the play in this tension rod. Okay, so as you're playing and you're hitting riff shots, that can wobble loose and do it. This one is, you see the difference? Hardly any. When I tighten it finger tight, now they're both finger tight, I can't move it unless I force it on this one. Now, the reason I say I can't move it, well, sometimes when you're playing rim shots, these will detune, and once it detunes, it has all the play in the world, and it will fall out of the drum or wobble loose, especially the ones on the bottom. They'll wobble loose and end up on the floor. In the house gig I used to be in, every break I'd have to look on the floor until I started using these. These Hendrix sleeve washers take the play out. So even though I've got that finger tight, I can't move it. Even if I try to force it, because that sleeve is holding the washer in place. Once I loosen it, I can kind of start to move it a little bit. But the point is, it's taking the play out, which is what makes the drum come detuned. Once you're hitting the rim shots, you're depressing the rim, and eventually the lugs will start to loosen up. So the Hendrix sleeve washers do a good job of making it hold pitch better. I'm not saying it's perfect, it's going to hold pitch all the time. There are other products that you can do to help keep that from happening. But what it does do is take the play out of the washer. So even if it does, which it usually takes a longer time to do it if it's going to happen, if it does come loose, it doesn't have all that play in it that makes it just continue to wobble loose. And usually on the bottom, if it happens, it doesn't wobble so much that it drops out. So anyway, I'm gonna do a finger tight. Okay, so no play, no play. But if I play rip shots on that for a while, this one would loosen up. This one would take a lot longer to do it. I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm saying it makes a big difference. And for me, when I was playing a house gig, the snares that I would use a lot, I would definitely use these. I think they come in different colors and stuff like that. It's actually sitting in the rim. Here we go. I prefer black just because I don't want to have red things sticking out and stuff on the snare. So that's what it is. It's a little tiny washer. It's called a sleeve washer. I know this is a quick tip, but I'm just saying if you're doing a lot of slamming backbeats and stuff like that, and your drums detune a lot and come loose, this is a solution. Again, I'm not saying it's perfect and it's never going to make them come loose, but what it does is once it does come loose, it keeps it from continuing to rattle a lot and fall on the ground. especially on the bottom head. So Hendrix Sleeved Washers, that's one of my quick tips for the day. Again, I know I'm pushing a specific product when I talk about this, but it's a product that I like and it's a product that I use. And I'm going to end up putting them all the way around the top of this drum. So anyway, again, you can find them online, Hendrix, Hendrix, Hendrix Sleeved Washers. And while I'm at it, I'm a big fan of this Remo key too. So I'll let you decide if it's something you want to check out. I highly recommend it. And it does make a big difference. So thanks a lot. Hendrix Sleeved Washers. I'll put a picture in the comments up close so you can see what it is. And check it out. I'll put one right side up and one upside down, so because it looks like a hat when it's upside down, but the way you actually use it is this way. So I'll do a picture side by side and you'll be able to check it out. Hendrix Sleeved Washers.